The Chiefs are on fire coming out of minicamp. The vibes around this team are great, from young players stepping up to vets keeping it real. The Chiefs are locking in and looking scary headed into training camp. So let's get right into it. The Kansas City Chiefs are making headlines this week, and it all starts with Patrick Mahomes showing big love to his new left tackle, Josh Simmons. At Tuesday's press conference, Mahomes said, quote, "Josh is doing a great job. He's getting healthier and healthier, doing a great job of learning. He's getting the ultimate test going against Spags. I'm excited for him to get into training camp." So let's break that down a bit here, because Mahomes doesn't just give out praise unless you're earning it. Josh Simmons is a big-time prospect. He fell a bit in the draft, obviously, due to injury. He's a 6'5", 310-pound player. He was named third team All Big Ten, which says a lot considering the talent in that conference. But here's the thing. Simmons is coming off that major injury. He tore some sort of tendon back in October during that close loss to Oregon. So that is a serious setback, especially for offensive linemen. But from what Mahomes says and from what the coaching staff says, he's been showing great progress behind the scenes. He's grinding and getting back into form slowly but surely. And Mahomes must see it. He sees it. And if this pans out, which we hope it will and we think it will, the Chiefs have their left tackle for many years to come. So during his own press conference, Simmons spoke about how much faster and sharper the NFL game feels. He said the difference isn't in just size, it's the precision. He even said he wants to throw pads on, quote, ASAP, but knows he's got to trust the process and do what the staff allows. That's a mature mindset for a young player. And look, Mahomes sees potential in you. That's huge, especially with how important the offensive line is to this team's success. We've seen what happens when we struggle up front on the offensive line. We have 2 Super Bowl losses to show for that. Meanwhile, another big update from Chiefs camp. Chris Jones took a minute to give props to Trey Smith for showing up to minicamp during contract talks. He said, quote, "Trey's in a good place. He's staying healthy, ready to compete. Could be an All-Pro this year. His body of work speaks for itself." Now, if you remember, when Chris Jones was in the middle of contract drama, he held out. So what he's basically saying here is, don't do what I did. That's big respect, and it shows how tight this locker room is. Right now, even during business negotiations, guys are showing up, and I give major props to Trey Smith for that. He's young. He could hold out and demand that bigger payday, but he showed up and shows that they're ready to go and get Super Bowl 60. They're ready to win. Trey Smith was a 6th-round pick back in 2021. Now he's one of the best guards in the entire league, and he's a huge reason why Patrick Mahomes stays upright and this offense keeps cooking. Another update that hit hard this week, longtime Chiefs legend Dan Mears is officially retiring. For 35 years, he's been the man behind the KC Wolf mascot and brought energy, laughs, and heart to every home game. CEO Clark Hunt said it best. Dan helped make KC Wolf a symbol of pride and passion for Chiefs Kingdom. He brought joy to people young and old. And lastly, you know we had to check in with Travis Kelce before we get out of here. He addressed all the offseason rumors about whether 2025 might be his final year, and his response was chill and confident. Kelce said, quote, "I love football. I love coming to work every day. Once the emotions of the Super Bowl loss died down, I still had that fire in my chest to come back and build something great." So look, this very well may be Kelce's last year. I really think it is. There's always a possibility he comes back, but I really think this is, especially if we get that Super Bowl win. This team is focused, it's hungry, and they're gearing up for a massive season. I don't know about you, but I'm fired up for Chiefs training camp in just a few weeks. But if you love the Chiefs, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more Chiefs news. Peace out, Chiefs Kingdom.